DC's 10-year plan, Spider-Man 4 in pre-production, and the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. We're talking all this and more on this week's show. I'm your host, Nick.
I'm Anthony.
And welcome to That Superhero Thing.
Ho, ho, ho! Let's do it!
Didn't expect that.
Hello.
That's how long it's been since we've done one of these. We've got no idea what we're doing. Hello.
What's this? What's this?
Christmassy theme as
I
well.
know.
I'm very
Did you like
impressed.
that?
I'm very impressed, Anthony. We don't know what we're doing.
No.
It's only been 3 weeks, but it feels like about 3 months.
Yeah.
I've got my cup of tea. We're just going to try and muddle through.
Yeah.
Pretty much. We're going to do housekeeping. I feel like we need to change it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Let me do my housekeeping.
It takes longer and longer for us to do housekeeping, so I think we need to just...
There's going to be timestamps in the description. There you go. That's all you need to know. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it, isn't it? We're going to talk the news. We're going to talk Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. That was really, really difficult to say. And then we're going to do Pod Fans
We're
Assemble.
3 months away from doing this for 2 years now, so...
I'm glad you know that because I hadn't even figured it. We're 3 months away from doing this for 2 years and we've still not got a pig clue. What?
No, well, I was about to say, so if you
What
don't
we're
know
doing.
the format by now,
Yeah. What if you knew?
then go back and listen to the...
No, don't go back and listen to the old ones.
Go from about episode 40.
What are we on now? 76, 77. Go back to like episode 71. Don't go any further back than that.
No, we've got some good ones before that.
Some good ones, yeah.
Ragnarok was a good one. That was before
Yeah.
71.
Okay, yeah. Go on, go back and listen to that. How are you, Anthony?
Yeah,
We
sounds-
genuinely have hardly seen... We haven't seen each
We've
other.
not seen each other
We've
at
had the
all.
odd text.
Yeah. And one quick phone call.
We did have a quick phone call. Why did we have a quick phone call yesterday, Anthony? Tell them the good
Because
news.
on Monday last week, I
Yeah.
auditioned for a role in the next musical. And I got the call on Thursday night to say that I'd actually got it.
Wouldn't it have been a bit bizarre if you'd said I didn't get it then? And it was
I know,
just
yeah.
like trying to rub it in.
And I'm free for the next 6 months.
Which means more podcasts.
Yeah, no, I got the part. And the feedback I got was actually like really humbling. Like I was told that it was one of the best performances I've given.
Amazing.
So, yeah.
I believe it as well. You're good. You did good.
I mean, I walked out of that going, that was a solid audition.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was a bad one. I didn't think it was the best one that people have probably seen, but it was good. So I kind of walked away. I didn't really think about it again. I was like, yeah, I'm happy with that.
Amazing.
And then, yeah, I even got a compliment from the musical director who doesn't give compliments.
Good. Well, that's good, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Really good. Very good feedback. I like it.
I know, right?
Meanwhile, I learned how to do a Rubik's Cube. I know I shouldn't have sort of upstaged Anthony's news there. Got it down to about 47 minutes now. I'm doing really, really well. That's pretty much my news, though.
However, you still can't build flat packs.
I still can't. I can do that. I used to do that for a job. Did you not know that?
No.
I used to do that for a job.
Did ya?
I used to work in we've gone off on one. Welcome to That Superhero Thing. I used to work in a shop called Mamas and Papas.
Oh.
Baby shop. Didn't sell
Okay.
babies, sold baby stuff.
That's called human trafficking.
Really dog turn really, really quickly. But yeah, I used to build like baby furniture and stuff like that. I feel like we've probably gone off on one.
Trying to boy her a girl. What colour?
See what I can do. This just took a really dark turn. Oh dear me. Sorry. Anyway,
Ginger one's on offer.
you know
No one buys them.
the new listeners, they've all gone. So they don't matter. It doesn't matter if they know the format. They've disappeared. They left 15 minutes ago and we're only 7 minutes in, but they've all gone. What have we missed? We've missed stuff. We're doing Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special today.
Yes.
I've still not seen Wakanda Forever.
Haven't you?
No, not at all.
Okay.
I keep feeling like I'm going to go and watch it. I don't not want to watch it. I just don't feel like I've got time to watch it at the moment, or I haven't had time. I
Yeah.
will go, and we'll, depending on how long it takes me to go and watch it, we might cover it. We might cover it on the show, to be honest. Have you finished Andor?
Yes.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't.
Oh.
I fell asleep. No spoilers.
Oh.
What?
So, I was really fucking bored with it the whole time. And then
I still am.
there was a post-credit scene and I went, oh!
Did you really?
And then it was done and I was like, oh.
Was it good? Have we watched 12 hours of Andor to get to one good post-credit scene? Is that it?
Pretty much.
Right,
For me, I know, to be honest, it has had some brilliant feedback. And there were scenes where I could see why. And I was like, do you know what? Yes, this is good. It's I feel like they are going back to very much treaties and
Yeah.
delivery routes, and it feels like it's been too much like that. Literally just a bit too much.
Yeah,
the
I
action
think that's
scenes
it.
are brilliant. The action scenes are fantastic.
Yeah.
And the ending is good.
Okay.
It's quite a monumental moment.
Right.
And we got Trevor back as well for a scene as well.
Sure.
So that made me happy.
Okay, I'm back in now.
But then the post-credit scene happened and I was like, shut the fuck up.
Okay, I'll watch it. I'm on episode 11.
Yeah, so you've only got
2
episode
episodes
12.
left. No, I need to watch episode 11.
sorry,
So I
yeah,
need to do
okay.
11 and 12. I am enjoying it. I think every bit with Cassian in it is great. It's like really, really good
Episode
stuff.
12 is pretty much on par with The Prison Escape for me.
Okay,
It was a solid
sound. I
because
just
of
feel
the
like
events.
every time Mon Mothma comes on screen,
Yeah, she
I just
that doesn't get better.
fall
She just
asleep.
it is just a bit boring all the way through for her. And honestly, I don't understand what her story arc was through all of
Oh,
this.
don't say that. I was hoping there was going to be like some big reveal with her at the end. I mean,
Not
there might
pers-
be, but it's just still a bit boring.
Yeah, for me.
Sound.
But
I'll crack on.
But everything else I really enjoyed, and then there's that scene
There's
at the
the
end.
ooh scene.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll watch it.
So
I'll watch
Yeah.
it. If I'm struggling to sleep, I'll put it on.
okay,
And then I'll fall asleep to Mon Mothma. It's going to take me like 6 weeks to watch it.
I did watch all of Wednesday.
Did you?
Yeah.
I need to start that.
Phenomenal.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that also reflects on Rotten Tomatoes. It's got 71% on Rotten Tomatoes,
Okay.
which is higher than the 2 original movies.
That's decent, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is
So-
it all like Riverdale-y, Sabrina-y?
So it is a bit Sabrina-y.
Okay.
Not Riverdale. Riverdale's
I haven't
too
watched
fucking
Riverdale,
far-fetched.
but I assume that it's from watching Sabrina. I think I watched the first 2 series of Sabrina, and it got a little bit.
Yeah.
Again, it started quite serious, and then it started getting a little bit silly towards the
Yeah.
3rd series, and I gave up.
This doesn't get silly. This was
Okay.
just brilliant. It's basically a sleuth series.
Okay.
So it's Wednesday being a detective, basically.
Yeah.
In this school. I don't think that gives too much away. Standout character
Spoilers.
for me, Thing.
Okay.
He's
Things
in
the
it
Hand.
A lot. Yeah.
Okay, sound.
And he's fucking brill.
I'll watch it. 8 episodes, 10 episodes?
8.
Sound. Okay. Give it a go.
Yeah, do it.
Sound.
It's
Looking
brilliant.
forward to that.
And
This is
Yeah,
just, there's 15 minutes of Anthony telling us what he's watched over the
I'm
past
so
3
sorry.
weeks. No, go on. I'm
so
intrigued.
sorry.
I'm enjoying it so far. I'm just surprised you watched Andor, to be perfectly honest.
so am I.
I think that's
to
my
be
biggest
fair,
surprise.
To be fair, I sat and binged the last 3 episodes yesterday. Yesterday, because I had to get myself in the mood to watch it because I
Yeah.
was like, it's going to be an effort.
Yeah, definitely.
But it was actually better than I expected it to be.
Well, that's positive, isn't it?
So,
Anything else you've watched?
What else have I watched? I've watched
Anything comic book movie related? Not like Emmerdale.
been watching I'm a Celeb. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, that thing is ours.
I actually don't think I have watched any.
Sound?
A bit of anime, but not
okay.
not actual.
What are you watching
superhero.
anime?
The Dragon Prince.
Don't know it.
It's on Netflix.
The only the only anime even. The only drag? No, that's a different thing. We're not talking about that on the show. The only anime I really watched is, what's it called? Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, okay.
That's boss. Have you watched that?
I haven't.
It's good. Go back. Watch. There's Dragon Ball Z and then there's Dragon Ball Z Kai, and they can like condense the episodes down, 3 episodes down to 1 episode, because normally Dragon Ball Z is just them staring at each other and then powering up for 20 minutes going, that's the kid.
Have you ever
The
seen
20 minutes of
This is superhero-y. Have you ever seen One Punch Man?
No.
It's brilliant.
No, okay.
I absolutely love it. They haven't done any more. They've only ever done that one series, but
Is it only 1 series?
yeah, it's
I
only
didn't
one
know that.
series. I
I've
don't know
heard
whether,
of it.
I don't know
I've heard
whether
a lot
they're still
about
going to
it.
do more, but
Yeah.
they've only done the one series, and oh my god, I just think it's brilliant.
Okay.
It's so funny.
No, I need to watch that.
So yeah,
Animation, I'm watching Rick and Morty.
yes,
That's brilliant. It
It is.
started season 3.
Okay.
I'm well behind.
I'm on
like-
season 6 now, but I haven't finished it yet.
Is there a series? It only goes up to season 5 on Netflix.
It does.
Okay.
Season 6 is new.
Okay.
Ish. It's come out in the last kind of 2-3 months, so it just hasn't made its way to Netflix yet.
That's boss.
But
I
yeah.
like that. I'm really enjoying
I found
that.
out my niece is watching it, and I was a bit mortified.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's
How
an
old's your
episode
niece?
with dragons that just have orgies.
How old's your niece?
12.
Oh, it's only 15. It's not that bad.
But the
I
dragons
mean, it's bad. It's not great.
The dragons have staffs that look like dildos.
Don't spoil it for me.
I know, but
Yeah, it's probably a bit rough. Anyway, should we do some news?
Yeah.
Normally we do the latest news, but there's no point because something massive will break in about 20 minutes. So I've picked the biggest news stories, or what I thought was the biggest news stories from the last 3 weeks or whatever. So, Thunderbolts news.
Yeah.
David Harbour says there's going to be a massive bomb drop moment in the Thunderbolts.
Amazing.
So he was on the Phase Zero podcast from comicbook.com.
Yeah.
He was promoting this new Christmas movie. Can't remember what it's called. He's like Killer Santa or something.
Violent Night.
Violent Night. That's
I'm
it.
so excited for that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be
I
crap.
love a horror movie. Love a Christmas horror
Is
movie.
it a horror movie?
Yeah. Violent Night.
No, I know it's Die Hard's violence. It's not a horror movie, is it?
But it's Father Christmas in it, and it's called Violent Night.
Yeah, it doesn't mean it's a horror movie. Doesn't mean it's horror just because it's violent. Anyway, we're taking a turn again. He was on the Phase Zero podcast, and they asked him if he's read the script for it yet. He said he's not read the script, but he does know the general plot. He said it's really exciting, can't wait to do it, and there is a massive bomb drop moment that is going to make a big change to the MCU.
Amazing.
I think it's going to be Red Hulk. I don't think it's going to be anything bigger than that. I don't think it's going to be something huge that's like, holy shit, changes everything we've known about the MCU for the past 20 years or whatever long it's been going. Because it feels like a while now. It's going to be Red Hulk, isn't it?
Yeah.
Are you excited for Thunderbolts?
I actually really am.
Do you not just think it's going to be a Suicide Squad?
No.
Okay.
Maybe. But I'm okay with it because I'm
cast-
just
sorry, go on.
excited for Yelena.
Yeah, I am.
I'm okay with it because even if it's not great, I feel like she'll carry it.
Yeah, and David Harbour as well, yeah.
Yeah, like
I mean, to be fair, the
thing
cast is
the
great.
cast is solid. Like I've got no problem with the cast or anything like that. It's probably going to be brilliant.
Yeah.
It might be a bit samey as Suicide Squad but again, you know, how different can you go when there's certain aspects that are very similar to one another? So it's just one of them, isn't it? But
there's a rumor that they're casting for a Superman type character, who I assume is going to be, I think Sentry, is it from Marvel? I think there's a character called Sentry who's basically just Superman. I think there's a few characters it could be. There's a few because we haven't really got a Marvel Superman, have we?
Isn't there like a Mr. Marvel or something like that?
Captain Marvel.
No, I know there's Captain.
No, but there was a male Captain Marvel.
Oh, was there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think but she's like got shoots lasers from her hands and all that sort of stuff. And I think Captain Marvel did the same sort of thing.
Oh, right.
But there are characters in the comics, a few of them, who are like blatant rip-offs of Superman, but they've just not made their way to like mainstream movies yet. So I think the plan is to do that. But I would imagine in the story they'll probably have it so that everybody thinks that this guy is amazing or whatever, and then he turns out to be a bastard and sending these guys in to basically stop him.
Yeah.
Or something like that. We haven't seen that in the Suicide Squad, but I think there's the game, isn't there? Isn't the new game going to be that sort of thing? They have to kill Superman or something.
Oh, I don't know.
I think that's where they're going. I mean, we'll talk more about DC games in a bit. But yeah, I mean, I am excited for it. I hope they go R-rated.
Yeah.
I don't think they will.
No.
Although Deadpool 3 is going to be R-rated, isn't it? Talking about Deadpool 3, it was a good segue. I didn't even mean to do that. I just got Deadpool 3 written on my notes. So, 2 bits of news around Deadpool 3. The Fantastic Four reboot is apparently set to start filming in January.
Okay.
So that's not that far away.
No.
We still not got cast, though. I feel like we'd have cast now if it was going to be filming in January. Or Marvel are just doing what Marvel used to do and keeping things secret. Which they've got pretty crap at recently, which we've talked about. So, where Deadpool 3 comes into it, there is a rumour doing the rounds from Daniel Reitman, who is a pretty decent scooper, gets a lot of things right.
Yeah.
He's heard a rumour that Ryan Reynolds wants to revisit 20th Century Fox's now defunct Marvel franchise of Fantastic Four in Deadpool 3, and they are trying to get Ewan Griffith back to play Mr. Fantastic and the rest of the cast. Which will be amazing if they somehow get Chris Evans as the Human Torch in Deadpool 3. I can't imagine where that's going to go or how it's going to work, but I love it.
So this is where, because we talked about this previously with Deadpool 3, with the fact that Hugh Jackman's in it, as Wolverine.
I mean, I'd love it if he was in it as somebody else, but let's go with that.
Is it going to be that Deadpool 3 has pulled out of one universe and into another? So the universe that we're going to have him in at first is going to be Fantastic Four and Hugh Jackman's Wolverine.
Yeah.
And he gets pulled through into the MCU.
Yeah.
and that's how it happens. I'm wondering whether that's going to be his
that's
introduction.
I think
to
that's
it.
where they're going to go.
Yeah.
I think if they do bring the old Fantastic
because
Four
you can
in,
get Chris Evans then as
do
you know
just
what I mean?
for
Like,
30 seconds on screen or something like that. I reckon they'll probably get. You've given me an idea that they'll probably go down the route of that whole universe is collapsing, whether it looks like it's all collapsing or whatever. But Wade is the only one who is aware that universe is disappearing. So he wants to get out, or he's been given an out to go over to the MCU, and he loves Hugh Jackman so much. He's like, I'm taking him with me. Hugh can't die, so
this
he's
should
coming
be
with
the
me.
bit. Do you remember we joked about the fact that he should be on a computer and he should be dragging the X-Men into the delete file?
Yeah.
We should watch him take out the Wolverine Hugh Jackman's folder and then delete the rest of them, and like, he's a keeper.
Yeah,
put him on a floppy disk, go old school, put it on a floppy disk, and then he ends up here and there's no floppy disks anymore and stuff like that. And he's trying to save him.
I think it'll end. I think that, I mean, it could be completely wrong. If that is the premise, though, that he's trying to get over to the MCU and he's trying to bring Hugh with him, I think it'll end with Hugh's Wolverine sacrificing himself so that Wade can get over to the MCU.
Yeah.
And that, because Hugh's not coming over to the MCU, is
No.
he? But that's how there's my prediction for the ending. Sacrifices himself and lets him go over.
And it should
spoilers.
He should just have a cigar in his mouth, and as he dies, he just goes,
fuck.
But it just cuts him off before he finishes.
No, they'll get an F-bomb in there.
No, I know they will, but it's usually from Deadpool rather than from someone else. So
I know what you mean. That'd be good.
But I
think he was only wasn't First Class, I'm sure that was only a 12A and they got an F-bomb in there, didn't
they?
Yeah, they did, yeah. Bit of DC news then. DC news.
From Australia.
Wherever. I was thinking Belfast, but yeah, whatever. Wherever you want to be. We already know. Go on.
All I can think of is Bruce Almighty now. News!
We've talked about DC being under new management now. So we've got Peter Safran and James Gunn running it. So Peter Safran was doing an interview with Hollywood Reporter, probably about 6 weeks ago now, but this is I'm only just talking about it. So he has said that they have spent the last couple of days with a group of some of the best thinkers in the industry, the best writers in the industry, starting to map out an 8 to 10 year plan of what it's going to look like in the theatre, in TV, animation, and across the board of these characters. He's even mentioned video games. He said there's going to be one massive overarching story now over the next 8 to 10 years.
Okay.
For DC.
Good.
That's amazing news, isn't it? I'm a bit concerned at animation and games.
Yeah. If there's one overarching,
I'm okay if it feeds into the animation and games.
Yeah.
I just don't want to have to play the games and watch. I'm okay watching animated stuff. Clearly, I've just talked about Rick and Morty, but I feel like you're stretching it too far.
Yeah.
One of the biggest issues I've got with Marvel at the moment is the number of TV series. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And how you've got to be on top of everything. And I think, or I worry that Warner Brothers have gone, right, well, they're doing that. Let's go one step further. Let's go animation and games as well. To the point where it's like, well, if you want to know what's going on in the next Superman movie, you need to have played this game because it's going to tell you the story.
I'd be fucked.
You'd be knackered. Unless it was in the tutorial at the start. Unless it's in the settings menu when he's doing his brightness. By the way, spoilers.
I'm always on easy mode. Don't diss me. I think Spider-Man's on easy as well.
It's not.
I think it was.
That's amazing. We'll do
I just can't stay up in the air.
It just sounds
It really stresses me out. It's not okay.
It's not that hard.
I literally did about 17 times, like no messing.
Are you still trying?
No.
Oh, okay. Just give it
I haven't
up.
tried for a long, long time. I don't remember the buttons now. I'll need to start again.
I don't remember the buttons. Should see Anthony's face. He looks devastated.
Oh, it's really stressful.
He looks really upset. It's good though, isn't it? Right. So 8 to 10 year plan. Not that Anthony's shit.
I tried the new game today.
What?
One that was on PS Plus.
Okay, what was it?
Neo 2?
Yeah, I downloaded that the other day. I haven't played it yet.
I played it. Did the tutorial. Then went on to level 1. And just went, nope.
No. I do that all the time with PS Plus games.
No, but it's a good game,
games.
but it's like Dark Souls 3. It's solid.
I
got hit twice and I died.
Have you played Dark Souls 3? Past the tutorial stage?
Nope.
No.
I got down the hill where the three things tried to get me, got to the main ring where I had to fight the big thing, died 4 times, and just went, nope.
I played whichever one came out for the PS5. Was that Dark Souls? Something Souls. It was a Soul game, came out for the PS5 on launch, and I played it for about 20 minutes, and I was like, nah, this is far too difficult. No. I have just played Ragnarok. God of War Ragnarok.
Oh, okay.
Finished that. That was good.
Was it?
I've been playing that like midnight because it's the only chance I've had to play a game. But yeah, it took me like 30 days. I've literally finished it like yesterday or the day before yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
That's how little time I've had to play. 36 hours it took me.
Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah. Really, really good though.
No, I can imagine.
We won't spoil it. Back to comic book movie news.
Yeah.
What other comic book movie news have we got, Andy? Spider-Man. We've got Spider-Man news. Rumours. Should we say rumours? So, I can't remember who it is. Somebody said something.
About Spider-Man?
About Spider-Man. I've clicked on the wrong button. This is how organised we are. How long? 2 years? 3 months shy of 2
I know, I've got
years.
in my head is...
I read the wrong bit. So, according to the Cosmic Circus, pre-production on Spider-Man 4 has already started to ramp up, meaning that it's likely that a script is probably in place and concept art has already started being created.
Oh.
Again, fantastic news. I'm not sure I'm buying it, though.
Seems
When's
like
it coming?
We went from 0 to 100.
Yeah, when?
Well,
I know we moved all these dates
around.
around.
Talks about that July date, but it's only 2 weeks after something else, isn't it?
Thunderbolts.
Yeah. And
2 weeks after Thunderbolts, and like 6 weeks before Deadpool.
Yeah.
No. Unless they all tie in somehow. It's too much.
Oh, I'd be okay with the tie-in, though.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that. It's not going to be though, is it?
3 films came out within 12 weeks because they all tied into one another.
There's no way Sony... that could be the big bomb drop moment in Thunderbolts. No, it's not going to happen. It's too close together. There's no...
Venom?
Sony won't play ball. Well, you're just looking at me with like massive wide eyes. No, the podcast hasn't broken. And he's just staring at me. He looks so impressed with
What if
himself.
Venom dropped into Thunderbolts and then it went straight into the next Spider-Man?
It's got to be Red Hulk.
Right. But he said it could be both.
It could be both.
He said bomb.
Yeah. Could be Red Hulk with Venom symbiote on it. And it's not going to be, but...
Match?
No, it's going to be... We're going to get... Tom Hardy's Venom's not coming back into the MCU.
No, but we got the symbiote.
That was one waste of time. Yeah, but it's going to be part of Secret Wars.
It wasn't a waste of time because that was the reason for it. It was to keep...
I know, but whether we ever do anything with that again, isn't it? We're going on to Secret Wars.
Oh, they've got to.
Yeah, but they don't have to.
But Spider-Man's going off on its own thing, so if Venom appeared in Thunderbolts...
Mm-hmm.
And then...
I'm got a mouthful of tea, carry the podcast, Andy. Don't just stop. Don't just stop and wait for me to talk.
I'm thinking,
when you can see me taking a mouthful
as I'm
of
speaking,
tea.
so it's not quite going quick enough. So, if Venom appears in Thunderbolts, and kind of gets like wounded, I don't. Venom doesn't really get wounded, does he? Like it's either a win or lose situation. But like, if he kind of scurries off.
Yeah.
And then goes and hides out, and then it opens into Spider-Man 4 with Venom being on the loose and needing to be found. But it can be a standalone for Spider-Man because he's...
I kind of want them to stick to the original story a little bit more, though, with Venom. Because they completely balls it up in Spider-Man 3.
Oh, yeah.
It was crap. That was amazing. As much as I enjoy Tom Hardy's Venom, it's shit.
It is.
I mean, I love it.
Yeah.
It's fantastic to watch.
But it's
so much fun, but it's crap.
Yeah.
And I don't want that to be the MCU's Venom.
No.
In any way, shape, or form. So I'd kind of like
I want it to be sinister.
Yeah. In the comics, he got the suit in Secret Wars. Yeah. And we're not that far off Secret Wars, so let's have that be the introduction to proper Venom.
But this is a good place to make Spider-Man darker now. Because he's lost everybody.
I know.
So he technically is in the loneliest place he could be, and it could take the darker tone.
Do you think that's where Marvel's going?
Probably not.
No.
But I'm saying it'd be nice.
It'd be lovely if it happened. It'd be lovely. Talking about Marvel not going down a dark tone, should we do Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special?
Yeah.
Getting good with these segues, considering it's been about 3 weeks, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, so Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, we're just going to do spoilers from the get-go. We're not going to do a non-spoiler review.
So I don't think it was silly enough. I'm going totally opposite.
Okay.
I don't
think it was too silly. I don't think it was... No, I think it was probably okay. I think it was all right.
I was a bit bored.
Were you?
Yeah.
I will say, and we'll get into it in a bit more detail, and I know I said this with the trailer when it came out however long ago, this is everything that's wrong with the MCU, but it's perfectly... This is the time to do it.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Acceptable.
It was stupid. It was very tongue-in-cheek.
Yeah.
It was a bit shit. Like Venom, though, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it all the way through. This is the time to do silly, stupid comic book Marvel. So... Yeah, it's got an A from me. I know spoilers for the end of the review, but yeah, I really enjoyed it. But this is, again, it feels like there's certain elements that I thought were still too silly. It's weird because you're saying that it wasn't silly enough. I suppose it depends on certain elements. What didn't you like?
I actually genuinely can't put my finger on it.
Just the tone.
I don't know what I didn't like about it. I didn't dislike it. I don't know. I think because of the way the trailer came across,
yeah,
I think I was just expecting it to be that little bit more daft.
Okay.
But seeing as there was such a play up on Kevin
daft
Bacon being in it.
rather than cheap.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah.
Felt a little bit knocked together in half an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
And
didn't
Kevin
it?
Bacon pretty much did fuck all.
Yeah, but I liked Kevin Bacon. He was good.
No, I like Kevin Bacon. I love Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
I've seen what Kevin Bacon has done as himself in other shows.
EE adverts.
And he can be funny.
No, you
I'm
can't
not
be
even talking
funny.
about EE. Right, so
He's good.
I'm just going to jump into something else second.
Okay.
So he was in an episode of Will and Grace, right?
Mm-hmm.
Jack was
I
stalking
didn't know
him.
this until I listened to the Smartless podcast.
Yeah.
I'm talking about
So Jack was stalking him.
as Kevin Bacon.
Bacon.
Okay, yeah.
So he's stalking Kevin Bacon in this episode.
Okay.
He's across the street with binoculars looking into Kevin Bacon's apartment, all that kind of stuff. And then Will accidentally ends up outing himself because he catches Jack doing this and he's like, "What are you doing, you dickhead?"
Yeah.
And anyway, Will ends up getting caught as the stalker instead of Jack.
Okay, I get you.
When Will's like, I don't really care about you that much," and tries to leave, Kevin Bacon's like, no, please don't go.
Like devastated.
Once you lose your stalkers, that's the end of your career. Like, and this is what he starts talking about. And they end up doing the Footloose dance in Kevin Bacon's living room. Like,
amazing.
And it's just like he's so funny in that. So I know that like
he can do
even
it.
just doing himself, he can be funny. I just don't think there was a lot of room for it in this.
No, but I think he just stuck to the
Yeah,
script.
no, totally. And I don't think it was him. I think it was how the script was written, but I just didn't feel like he was given much of an opportunity to do anything.
No, I get that. It was only 40 minutes.
No, I know.
But yeah, I get what you mean.
I know. So, I think that's why when I saw that Kevin Bacon was going to be in it, I thought, brilliant.
Yeah.
He's
So
he's
did I.
going to do something in this.
Yes.
He didn't really do anything in this.
No.
He was there because he was Kevin Bacon.
Cheesy, Christmassy.
Yeah.
Like, I've got to... Is it okay if I stay out, Kyra, because I need to teach a couple of people about Christmas? It's like, oof.
However, I will say,
good.
soundtrack, solid.
Amazing.
Love the Christmas music in
Really
that.
good.
I'll be looking for that this Christmas and I'll be playing it.
Even
that's brilliant.
the original
that first
song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That first song when he's singing about how it all works and it being completely wrong and having Father Christmas having a flamethrower and all of that. Brilliant.
I enjoyed that.
I love that. And that is something that I will probably learn the lyrics to and just sing along to all the time.
Coming
I
on
think
the
it's
next episode of the podcast. Annie's performance of whatever that song was called.
But yeah, no, the music, fair play. I really enjoyed.
Yeah. Are we going with it being canon?
Yeah.
Really? So
Yeah, it's gotta
Bucky's
be.
arm. I mean, how's he got Bucky's arm? I'm picking the bits I don't like. I'll talk more about the things I do like. That can't be canon, can it?
It might not be his actual real arm.
Okay.
It might just be
Good
like
like
a
that.
wind-up present.
Okay. I'm alright with that.
And being like, so next time we see Bucky, he's like, he really thinks he's got my arm.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Or something.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm alright
I
with
mean, not that they would do that, because that's a bit...
do we think we're ever going to hear about Mantis being Quill's sister ever again?
Not unless
Or
we need
a
to.
passing comment, maybe in
Maybe
Guardians
a passing
3.
comment. I don't think there particularly needs to be.
We talked before the show, before we started recording anyway, we talked about the reveal of that.
Yeah.
And it was a bit meh. Just because it was like said in passing and there's the whole deleted scene from Marvel Legends or whatever. What do you think about the actual fact now that Mantis is Quill's sister? Good reveal, just something purely made for this?
Well,
or-
I said this to you.
I mean, it wasn't
before.
made for this, obviously.
I didn't enjoy the reveal because I felt like we missed the reveal in
Yeah.
the reveal.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
It seemed like it was already established news, and we've just not caught up yet.
Yeah.
So to me, it wasn't like a bit of a moment.
Yeah.
It just was like, oh yeah, remember that thing you missed 5 minutes ago?
That we all missed
That we
as
all-
well.
yeah,
'cause
yeah.
It was taken out of the movie.
Yeah. So it was kind of like, hang on, what? Like,
Yeah.
where's this coming from? And it's like it made it feel more forced for me.
Yeah. It feels like we were supposed... It feels
feels
like
like
it was
we were
done
supposed to know
based on
already.
the fact that scene was still in Guardians 2,
Yeah.
rather than it being a massive reveal.
Yeah.
Feels a bit silly, the fact that she is his sister, which maybe is why they left it out in number 2.
Do you know what? It doesn't. And the only reason I'm saying it doesn't is because we got the whole story from Ego in the second one about
Yeah.
the fact that he was creating kids
Yeah,
with
yeah, it makes sense.
with every other race to be able to make the perfect child.
Yeah.
And it was, Star-Lord was the first one where it actually worked. So for me, that would make sense.
No, yeah, I get it.
She would be his offspring.
Yeah. It feels
But-
pointless, though, other than the fact to do this Christmas special. And I
Well,
think that's
yeah.
why they left it out in number 2,
Yeah, maybe.
because it was a bit of a silly, pointless thing that didn't carry the
only
story
thing-
in any way.
The only thing I might say is that there would be the opportunity, perhaps, to bring back some of Star-Lord's celestial power through Mantis at some point.
Yeah.
If that was to be a thing, and that could be tied up with the fact that they're of the same blood, they're of celestial blood.
Okay.
Because he lost his powers at the end of the second one after
Yes.
defeating Ego.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
But there's the chance that he may gain that again through Mantis in some way.
Yeah, could see that. Hopefully it means something, though.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
not just, oh, let's do this. But again,
That's the only thing I can think
Yeah,
that would
no.
make sense to the story. But
yeah. I
other
think
than
it doesn't... If there'd been a bigger reveal of that fact in this, I think I would have been a little bit more okay with it. It was the fact that it just felt like we should already
But
know
I
this
also
thing.
don't want him turning up in the next film and being like, "Hey, sis,"
Oh, I know, yeah.
all the time.
But I feel like that's where it'd go.
No,
I feel
it
like
needs
that's where it's
to
going to
not.
go. That's where it's going to go. Something else we will talk... There's a lot of things I really did like about this, but while we're on stuff I didn't really like, what have they done to Groot?
This is going to be my next thing as well.
What have they done to Groot, hadn't he?
He went from trunk to hunk.
He just looks
What's
ridiculous.
happened?
He looks
does look
ridiculous.
I don't.
He looks like they've
understand.
taken Groot's body from the first Guardians of the Galaxy, pumped him full of steroids, and then put Baby Groot's head on him.
It looks like they've put Vin Diesel in a suit.
Does look like they put Vin Diesel in a suit. I don't get it.
I didn't get it, and he was barely in it apart from when he's like raising the roof.
It's stupid. This is what I don't like.
Yeah,
It feels like they've gone, that'll sell toys. Little kids will love that. And that's why they've gone with that
yeah.
look for Groot. I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I don't like it at all.
It's like the
Teen
American
Groot looked-
football shape, innit?
Yeah, Teen Groot. It's the fact that he just looks like a baby.
Yeah,
He looks like a plush Groot toy.
yeah.
Honestly, I don't. Well, no, don't like that at all. Just the way he was moving and everything, it just looked.
I know.
I'm not into that at all. Right, things that I really did like: the animated segments.
Yes,
That was so
And
well done.
the fact that they did get Yondu back, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
they did
got
get him
Michael
back for the
Rooker yeah.
voice, and I love that. When as soon as I heard him, I just went, "Oh, then,"
Yeah, I know. You
and it
mean.
just pulled on my heartstrings a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
But yeah, no, I really
so
enjoyed
well
that.
done. Really,
Yeah.
really good creative choice. As soon as it came up at the very start, I was like, "This is
And-
genius."
And then this might not necessarily have crossed people's minds, but the type of animation that they used.
Oh yeah, it's like old school.
It was
80s.
your old school bedtime story
Yeah.
type cartoon.
Yeah,
Like
cheap TV made, not
like
movie.
The Snowman.
Yes.
It's that kind of
Yeah.
the movements are just that little bit slower, where it does look a little bit jagged rather than it flowing perfectly, because we're now in 2022
Yeah.
and stuff. But I loved it. I thought it was brilliant the way it was done. So good. And I agree. I absolutely love that.
Really,
bit.
really good creative choice, I thought, on that one. What else did I like? I liked the whole story with Groot and Mantis. Again, it was stupid. I knew that was the whole episode, but I enjoyed pretty much all of that.
I absolutely howled at the section in Hollywood
Yes, that's what I was going to say.
when they were ended up getting loads of cash for being dressed up.
Yeah.
And I love that that's how they got away with the fact that they were there and aliens.
Yeah, I get it, yeah.
Because we saw Ant-Man there, so...
It was Ant-Man, there was Steve. She's like, Steve!
That was hilarious.
GoBots killed his cousin. I was killing myself. For a second, I was like, that's stupid.
Yeah.
Because now GoBots are canon somehow. And then I just sort of like lost it and I was like, that's brilliant. That's really, really clever.
Just punching the shit out of him
that
in
was the best bit. Just the hammering this GoBot on the floor. Absolutely love that.
It was funny.
And then, did they end up in a gay bar? And they were all coming on to Drax.
Yeah. And he was so happy about it.
But completely clueless at the same time.
Yeah.
He just everyone's really friendly. Everyone wants to buy me a drink and be my friend.
Yeah.
It's like, no, Drax.
I loved that. I loved that whole scene.
Yeah, really, really good.
And then them sat on the curb afterwards, and that's how they get the map.
Yes.
Because the woman's like, you got no money? Well, sod ya. And she's like, you'll give me this for free.
Then you'll give me all your money. Dead good. Did you notice the poster in the background when they were walking to the gay bar was King Goes Christmas?
No.
Yeah, from the Eternals.
Oh, no.
Yeah, there's a big King Goes Christmas poster in the background. Little things like that. That's what I love about Marvel.
Yeah.
Those sort of things, the way that it's all linked. It's like there was something. Was there Rogers the Musical stuff was in She-Hulk as well, wasn't it? And obviously it was in Spider-Man No Way Home. Well, it was from Hawkeye, wasn't it?
Sorry.
When we first got it.
I meant Spider-Man.
That is the best. That is what I like about Marvel.
Yeah.
Just bringing little things in like that. Really, really good.
Yeah.
The whole... things that look cheap. I was going to say the whole sort of like break into Kevin Bacon's house was really, really good.
Yeah.
I loved Drax being obsessed with the elf.
Yeah.
Mantis loving the candy cane.
And asking if it was
Is it a man? Does this look... And the cops is like, is this a man? It's like, no.
Right. Can we just say Drax running through the glass window?
I must have missed that. I didn't see it. What did he do?
So first of all, they're obviously ringing at the gate, aren't they?
Yeah.
And then he lobs Mantis over.
That was quality.
That made me laugh.
The jump over the gate looked shit.
It did look a bit shit.
And then the jump down from the balcony later when they were chasing Kevin Bacon looked shit.
Yeah.
That took me out a little bit. That's why it came across as a little bit cheap.
So for me, it was the fact that they did the gate bit, got over the gate, they went to the front door, they're banging on the front door.
Yeah.
And then he's basically saying, nah, I'm not having this, I'm going to ring the police. Drax just charges through the window next to the door. And he's just stood there with the elf in his lap.
I need to go back and watch this. How did I miss
the
that?
Fact he didn't let go of the elf. He just like charges through. And then Kevin's like, the fuck?
No, I need to go back and watch it. I was obviously making notes during that part.
It's so good.
No, that's good. So obviously, I feel like we're kind of going through the episode a bit now, but so they take Kevin Bacon because she does like the trance thing on him.
Yeah.
That whole thing was brilliant.
The whole scene with the police was funny.
That was amazing. Yeah. The whole
when he just flipped the car.
How repulsed they were. And how repulsed they were when they found out he was an actor. They were like, ugh! And Mantis is like, Borgin, he's an actor. And then they go in, be a hero, and he does some awful British accent. It's horrendous.
It was so bad.
But then he goes, no, do your normal voice, and he goes, I'm Batman. I'm Bruce Wayne. It's like, we've just had to mention of Batman and Bruce. It didn't even twig on to the fact that at first it's like, we're talking about Batman and Bruce Wayne
as soon as
in the
Batman,
MCU.
I was like, shut up.
I know, yeah. I feel like we've had mention of Batman or Superman before, though.
I feel like we have.
I can't remember where it was.
Billionaire.
Something recent. There's been mention of Batman.
I'm sure it was something about like the fact that he's a billionaire.
Yeah.
Using his money to
there must have been something,
a hero.
Wasn't there? But just that sort of thing. We're never getting a Batman. We're never getting a Marvel DC crossover. No, it's never going to happen.
No.
And then, I as cheesy as it was, I did like the whole thing on Nowhere. Oh, that's a big reveal. That was said in passing at the start. The very, very first thing Nebula said at the start is, since we bought Nowhere from the Collector.
Oh.
So they've purchased it from the Collector, which is obviously a massive reveal anyway.
Yeah.
But also means the Collector's not dead.
Yeah.
I mean, we never saw him die
in
Infinity War, but we just assumed that he was dead because Thanos used his Reality Stone to sort of show a version of him. But yeah, I know I've gone really serious now, but is that something again that you think is going to carry over?
Now going to be their base?
I don't know. I kind of like that idea of it being their base, but it feels to me that's something that we're never going to get mentioned again.
Because then, when people are after the Guardians and like, where are you from? Nowhere.
No, I like that.
I like that.
Clever. Yeah. Like that. But the whole thing on Nowhere was really, really good. The whole him coming, how annoyed Peter was when he found out that they'd kidnapped Kevin Bacon. You got me a human being. Rocket's like, what did you get for the man who has everything? That was quality. The best interaction though, after she'd like taken the trance off him and he's like screaming and he's running, is Nebula. Nebula's like, you can't outrun me, Bacon, and just like chasing him. I love that whole thing. And then when he's got out after they did the sing song, which was great as well, but like Nebula's like, I guess actors aren't all pieces of shit. It was good. It was good. It was cheesy. The presents from Groot sort of showing the whole story, and the last Kraglin was just there and then.
It was Inception.
Exactly. Yeah. It was stupid.
It was.
But I feel like by that point in the episode, because it was an episode really.
Yeah.
It had got so cheesy and Christmassy that I was completely okay with it all.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. Right. I really enjoyed it all.
Yeah.
But it's like Venom. It was crap.
Yeah.
But I think that was what they were going for.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be some massive, huge.
Crap.
Yeah. And I'm okay with it. But again, this isn't a Marvel rant. I'm not going to get into it because I feel like every episode we've done like ever recently is all me slagging off Marvel. But
yeah,
this is what stupid, silly, comic-y Marvel is made for, in my opinion. And then now you need to go to something serious. Still don't know whether Wakanda Forever does that. I think it does it a bit more, but I'm still not 100% buying it because I've seen Ironheart and she looks shit. But anyway, what were you going to say? Something? Does she not look shit?
It's not as bad.
Isn't it?
I don't think it is.
Really?
In the actual film, I don't think it's quite as bad.
It looks a bit, I don't know, it just looks a bit crap. But yeah, like, right, I went on Comic Book Movie before, comicbookmovie.com, and that was the main picture. And I just giggled because it just looks like a toy.
It does. And I think to a degree it's so that they can sell the toys, like you said with Groot, which is a bit of a nuisance. But I actually, once you see it in action...
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's forgivable.
I'll give it a go.
I wouldn't say it's great. It's forgivable.
That's not good, though.
No, I know. But
this isn't a review of Wakanda Forever.
The thing is, I think one of the things for me is I don't know Ironheart and I've never seen any of the stuff
I don't really
before.
know much either.
So for me, I'm kind of like, that's just what it is. I haven't got anything.
Yeah, but take it for what it is. Don't compare it against anything because I don't really know either. Does it look a bit kiddie toy? Let's sell some plastic.
It makes me think a little bit of the Transformers.
Okay, I'll watch it. I do need to watch it. I'll watch it, but I'm still not. I'm not sold.
Yeah,
I do think that. I think we said this. I will watch obviously, but Wakanda Forever. But I think Secret Invasion's the thing that's going to get me or not.
Yeah,
but this is a Marvel rant. This is Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special. I enjoyed it. What were you bored of?
I just thought there was going to be more involvement with Kevin Bacon because essentially
devastated there wasn't more.
He got kidnapped.
Yeah,
turned up in a box.
Yeah,
sang a song, went home.
That's it. That's all you need.
No,
it was only 44 minutes, wasn't it?
I just thought that. So I thought there was going to be a whole joke because, especially because at the beginning when they first kidnapped him, they were like, "You're supposed to be a hero and something." I thought he was going to accidentally save the day in some way. I thought that even if it was just a happy coincidence,
I know what you mean.
And he tripped over something that shot a spaceship that had come to fucking invade nowhere, or do you know?
Yeah,
just something dead daft like that, and then they were like, Kevin Bacon is a hero.
Yeah.
Like, and then there was just going to be this whole thing. I thought that's where it was going to go. And when it didn't go there, I was just a bit like...
There was going to be a bit more on the line.
All right, then, try go home.
No, I get what you mean. Yeah, completely get what you mean. There weren't any... And I know it was only a Christmas special, but there weren't any stakes to it. It felt like a 44 minutes short.
Well, there were no villains.
Yeah. But they didn't need it. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
And it's just a Christmas special, and I know it's just a bit of fun.
Yeah.
But they were just so heavy on the hero aspect of it that I thought something was going to happen that would make him the hero of the story.
Yeah.
And then they'd all be like, it's a Christmas miracle.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Do you know? Yeah.
Yeah. Did it feel, this is being really cynical, I'm not having pot shot at Marvel, I'm not. Did it feel a bit like, let's make the cheapest thing we can before Christmas to sell some Disney Plus subscriptions for Christmas?
Probably.
Yeah. It all feels a little bit. It all feels a little bit like that at the moment. But yeah,
But that's what happens now, isn't it? That's the downside to.
It is. Well, something that we missed in the news. Bob Iger used to be the president.
Oh yes,
of
and he's back
Disney.
now, isn't he?
He got he left.
2020.
Bob Chapek came in.
Yeah.
Since, in my opinion, it's all been going a little bit downhill.
Yeah.
And now Bob Iger's back.
Do you reckon that's why he's back?
I don't know. I'm just hoping. I know there's a lot more moving parts to Disney other than Marvel.
Yeah,
I get that. But looking at
a vast majority at the moment.
No, I know it is, exactly. But looking at the one thing, sounds selfish, the one thing I actually care about at Disney massively is Marvel. And I do care. I know I'm shitting on it recently, but I do care about it. And that's why I'm shitting on it, because I give a shit.
Yeah.
But and I don't know what he was like personally, I believe on a personal level he's not necessarily the nicest man on the planet, and that's one thing completely different. But looking at it purely from the content that comes out, if you look at when he left, in my opinion, that's when there was a huge shift in tone and quality.
Well, yeah, because it basically just includes all of the TV series and Black Widow.
Yes.
And anything since.
Yeah. So, and it might be completely nothing to do with Bob Chapek, completely nothing to do with it. It just could be complete coincidence. But I can only see that as a positive then moving forward from that. Could be completely wrong though, but yeah, let's see. I think we're going to get less TV series, should we say now. I think we're going to get a ton of these special presentations. Rather than 9-episode series, and I'm completely okay with that.
Yeah, me too.
I really am.
Specials or like 2-episode arcs or something like that.
No more than 6. No more than 6. Even 20-minute ones.
I'd actually say a 4-parter max.
Yeah, I'm alright with that. But look at Falcon. I mean, look at WandaVision. That was great.
WandaVision was brilliant.
Falcon and Winter Soldier, I still think that's one of the best series that we've had. And Loki. Those first 3 series were amazing. And they felt like quality stuff. They felt like long movies. Yeah. Nothing since Loki's felt like a long movie.
No.
It's felt like a TV series that's cost them a little bit less money, and they're introducing characters and selling toys. That's what it felt like. Anyway, rant over. Should we see what listeners think? Should we do Pod Fans Assemble?
Yeah.
Pod Fans Assemble.
So we are, again, as usual, we asked for you to put your thoughts on the poll and let us know what you thought of the actual episode. 90% loved it.
I'm impressed with that. I'm a bit surprised by it, but I'm impressed by it.
10% said it was okay.
Yeah,
there was
hate.
No hate.
No hate.
No hate
that
at all.
Surprises me.
And it was a decent number of votes as well.
Yeah, it was. Good. It still surprised me that nobody hated it.
Yeah. I think this time everyone's gone, it is just the Christmas special. I didn't hate it.
No, I didn't hate it.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
As I say, I think it was just the fact that there was so much play on the hero aspect that I thought something was going to happen and it didn't.
Exactly. I'm picking holes because it's what we do on the podcast.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
But if it was just me watching it for 45 minutes with my son, I'd probably just walked away going, really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
It was
fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Joe Eisman said, I thought it was a great show. Spoiler, it was nice that Peter gained a sister after losing basically everyone else, Mum, Dad, Gamora. It also cemented the family element between all of the Guardians. I liked seeing more of Yondu and Peter during Peter's childhood as well.
Yeah, again. And the fact that it went animated.
That it was his guns that he still has as well.
Yeah, and it looks like it was the first little troll type thing that Yondu ever had.
Yeah.
Which makes it even more heartbreaking that he collected them all because of Peter.
Yeah. I know.
Still struggle with that.
Yeah.
Every time I watch Guardians 2, I'm like, no, turn it off now. Turn it off. I'm like Phoebe and Friends. It's like, they all get out.
Everyone's okay.
What do you mean Old Yeller died?
It ends with him going, I'm Mary Poppins, Joe.
Exactly, yeah, that's it.
Sheldon Pink, what a simple, fun ride. Took particular pleasure in seeing Nebula's gift to Rocket.
Yeah. Didn't make any sense to me, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It did make me laugh when it happened.
I genuinely think that it's just like
it's got to be a replica.
Yeah. Or something along those lines.
100% Disney are going to have them in the Disney store next week. It's just an advert for a toy.
A toy arm.
100% it is.
Rachel Miller, one of my favourite Christmas presents already. I didn't think it was possible to love the Guardians even more. Warm, cute, funny, and had me in happy Christmas tears. Perfect. Do you know what? I actually would have loved a little bit more Rocket for the Christmas.
Yeah, it feels like he was hardly in it.
Yeah.
We got that post-credit scene where they were trying to decorate. Oh, we got Cosmo as well. Maria Bakalova from Borat.
Yes.
Yeah, did the voice Cosmo. That was good as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did think we'd get more of it.
When he put his arms down, Groot, for the tree. I did laugh at that.
Good, yeah. I'm surprised that's all we got for the post-credits.
Yeah, me
thought
too.
I was convinced, I said this the other week, I was convinced we were going to get Gamora.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, really thought we were going to get something of Gamora. Just something that was going to carry it on to the rest of it, but I'm okay that we didn't. I'm completely okay that it didn't happen.
Zarathos said, I love it. It was surprisingly good and actually made me like Mantis in the MCU. Kind of wish Rocket had more screen time, though. That was weird.
There you go. That was very weird.
But yeah, I'm the same with Mantis, because do you remember when I first watched the first one and I said to you that I felt like she just wasn't a very good actress?
Yes.
But then after some time it just worked out that that's the character.
Yeah.
But yeah, I kind of I love
it did
now.
flesh out the character more or less, didn't it?
My favourite scene is still in the second one when she gets
Look
smacked by
out.
the rock, and then 3 seconds later, Mantis, look out!
Genius.
It kills me every single time.
Really good.
Every rom-com said my only complaint is that I wish it had been twice as long. The best part was when I totally called Rocket's presence. Nice to see Mantis getting more screen time.
Yeah, again. A lot of love for Mantis.
There is, yeah.
Yeah.
Jolly for real. Loved it so much. To be honest, kind of made me shed a tear at the end, and I love that Yondu gave Quill his blasters for their first Christmas together.
Yeah.
Again, shows that Marvel needs to focus on these specials 2 for 2 so far.
Yeah. Yeah, Werewolf by Night was really good, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, Hello said, hard to create a Christmas classic, but James Gunn has done that with the holiday special. Mantis and Drax are the new dynamic duo we desperately need to see more of, while Kevin Bacon is a legend for playing along.
Yeah.
Could you imagine them doing like a space cop thing, Drax and Mantis together?
Yeah, I'd watch it.
Like a buddy cop series, but in space.
I feel like this is a good send-off as well, because I think Guardians 3 is the last we're going to get a Drax. Do we know that? Do we know that, don't we?
We don't know that.
Don't we know his contract's finishing or something?
His contract is finishing.
That's going to be the last we're getting a Drax.
But we also, the colour of each of the Guardians of the Galaxy logo has matched the colours of the person that's died, and when they released the third one, it's Drax's colours.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
It's the red and the black in it.
I feel like Dave Bautista's kind of given up on it now. Anyway, this isn't a dig at how he looks, but he doesn't look like Drax anymore, does he?
But there was also a little bit of a fallout, wasn't there?
No, I know. Yeah, because they sacked James Gunn.
Yeah.
He didn't want to be there.
No, and I think that the tense kind of nature of it, maybe part of the reason that they would. At least with everybody else, they could bring them back if the decision was made. But if they kill Drax off, then that's the end of Drax, innit?
Yeah.
And I think that might be.
I'm just saying and again, this isn't me body shaming anybody or anything like that in any way, shape, or form, because he's in a lot better shape than me, which is saying something. But you can just, Drax in Guardians 1 and 2.
Yeah.
The guy, Dave Bautista, was ripped. And I know he's older now, he's like 10 years older.
Yeah.
But the reason he's got that jacket on is because he's clearly not ripped anymore.
Yeah.
And I know he's an older guy now, and I know he's obviously coming to the end of his contract, but it just, again, feels like less effort. That they haven't even got him to do that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I don't feel like he's on board with the character anymore, and he's just kind of, he's ready to let him die, to be perfectly honest, and I think that's probably where it's going to go.
I do.
Gutted.
It does need to be him running into the belly of a beast.
100%.
Laughing.
Definitely.
Like,
Let's
if they
give him
do
a
it
proper
any
good
other
send-off.
way, then it's a waste of your time.
I could see him dying in the first 5 minutes of Guardians 3.
Could you?
Yeah. Wouldn't surprise me. Not at all. Because he doesn't want to be there anymore. Do they just write him out in the first 5 minutes?
Do you know what? I would love it to be something along the lines of either kind of Big Beastie would be typical Drax.
Yeah.
But maybe a switch for Gamora from another universe. Because he lost his family and he goes, I don't want another family to lose theirs.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be big.
Yeah. One of those two things I'd be good with.
Yeah.
So, sorry, Mantis and Drax are the new dynamic duo. We definitely need to see more of while Kevin Bacon is a legend for playing along. No idea what Bucky's are mean, but roll on Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Yeah.
Jerowyn said, loved it. Cosmo Mantis was the star of the show, and she fights, and the after credit scene. Ken
That
said,
after credits, it was stupid, but it was good.
it was stupid,
Yeah, it made me laugh.
but it made me laugh. Ken was mostly middling. The Kevin Bacon scenes were all fun. Like the song at the start, R.E. Christmas. Was nice to see Rooker return to cameo in the flashbacks.
Definitely.
However, the thing that kept distracting me was the Groot in a suit. It just took me.
Thank
was
you.
he in a suit? What was it? Somebody in a suit? Because I thought it was CGI, but I kept having to.
I think that they've
double
got
check it.
somebody in mocap and
Yeah.
they've just not put much effort into changing it. Does that
Okay.
make sense?
Yeah.
It looked really real, though.
Yeah.
Right. There's a massive positive. It did look like a dude in
Yeah.
a suit, but I am pretty confident the whole thing was CGI'd.
Yeah.
But when we saw, because we did see Groot in the trailer for this,
Yeah.
and I thought from the trailer, just how it looked, that it was Groot in a suit trying to be bigger. I was waiting for that joke at some point, and then I saw him and I was like,
Yeah.
nah, they've just made him look crap, in my opinion, to sell toys. The only positive I've got from this is I think that we're going to see a bigger Groot. I think James Gunn in an interview like a year ago or something said that in Guardians 3,
Yeah.
we're going to see fully grown Groot, and we've never seen fully grown Groot before. Groot in
Okay.
Guardians 1 was not full grown Groot,
No.
so we're going to see something massive in this next one.
That'd be cool.
But I hope it doesn't just look like a big cuddly toy to sell sell to kids.
Yeah.
But again, I think that's the way it's going to go.
So Ken gave that a 5 out of 10 overall.
5 out of 10.
So he was probably one of the 10% for the.
Yeah.
It was okay. Richard
That's entirely up to Ken. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I think what he wants.
Richard Nebbins, one of my favourite MCU projects ever. Couldn't have done the Guardians and the Holidays any better. Plus, Kevin Bacon in the MCU is an automatic win.
Yeah, Kevin Bacon's just a legend. Isn't
Kevin Bacon is awesome. Bargain bin Harley Quinn. That was the most wholesome thing I've ever seen, and I cried through practically the entire thing.
Wholesome. That is the word for
Yeah.
this. It's so wholesome.
Yeah, totally. Drunk Mantis having the time of her life just cured depression. Amazing. Get over the Zarg nuts. This was amazing. I'd forgotten about that. That was so funny.
It was quality. It had loads of little bits like that were just
Yeah.
absolutely brilliant. No, I
did.
enjoyed that. Thank you to everybody for
Cheers, guys.
getting involved. Before we do the wrap up, we'll do patron shout outs. So thanks to Geekinate, Kenneth, Night Spearhead, Richard, Jessica, Avid Gamer, and Sheldon for supporting the show. If you want to support the show, like those guys, then you can head over to, what's the website? Patreon.com/thatsuperhero thing, or hit the link in the description. Otherwise, thanks for listening. Don't forget to come back. Don't forget to come back next week for our review of, but we don't, this is literally standard notes that we do, every week. So I think, right, we'd said that this was probably going to wrap up our year for shows. I can edit this out, Anthony, if you don't agree. Should we do, I don't know when, but should we do one more before Christmas and do a wrap up of 2022's comic book movies and TV series?
Oh my God, yes.
Just like an hour.
100%.
Just flying through what we've had this year.
Yeah.
What we loved, what we hated, what we fell asleep to, and yeah, should we do that? We
I'd
don't
like
know
to do
when,
that.
but just one more before the end of the
Yeah,
year,
yeah.
and that'll wrap up 2022.
I'm good with that, yeah.
And then we've got plans for 2023-ish. We still need to work them out.
2023?
That's scary.
When did that even happen?
That is terrifying.
I know.
Horrible. So yeah, we'll let you know on socials when that episode is going to be coming out. And for pod fans for that episode, let us know when we'll put it on socials as well. Let us know what is your highlight of 2022 and what you hated content-wise from 2022.
Highlight and low light.
Highlight and low. Is low light a word? I mean, I know it's a word, but is it a proper word
It's not
for
a
this?
term, but I'll use it.
Go for it. That's fine. Highlights and lowlights from 2022. Do that on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or go over to the Discord. If you're not already on the Discord, go to the Twitter or the description and you can sign up for the Discord there. If you've enjoyed the show as well, please make sure to follow us on your favourite podcast platform and leave us a rating or review on Apple or Spotify. Helps us out massively. The more subscribers and the more 5-star reviews we get, the higher we go up the charts and the more people can find the show. Other than that, though, that's us. I'm glad we're back.
And me.
It's been a stressful 3 weeks, Andy. It's been an extremely stressful 3 weeks. It's just that it was just Andor. I just kept falling asleep every time I tried to watch it.
Yeah.
Cassian's on, brilliant. Mon Mothma comes on, fell asleep. Just something out like a light. It's fucking brilliant. They should sell that. For people who struggle to sleep, just sell just clips, 20-second clips of Mon Mothma talking. Fucking boring. Anyway, thanks for coming back, guys, and we will catch you at some point before the end of the year.
Cheers, guys. See you later. Bye-bye.